So far, with the start of the new Phase 5 of Marvel, things are not looking that great. Ant-Man is not doing as well as they anticipated at the box office, and it looks like another movie slated for Phase 5 is also going to be having some massive problems. So over at Cosmic Book News, it says the reason for the Marvel's MCU delay is worse than we thought. Quote, there is no doubt that the MCU is having some major problems, which might be another Star Wars for Disney. That is the worst comparison you could possibly make to any franchise whatsoever, because we all know where Star Wars stands right now. Star Wars is in a heap of trouble, and things are not looking to be getting better for Star Wars anytime soon. And it looks like Marvel is starting to slide in that direction. So as most of you already know, the upcoming movie, The Marvels, starring Brie Larson, was delayed for 4 months from the summer release back to a November 10th release. The original reason for this delay was because of VFX problems. Now, we have seen that time and time again with multiple Marvel movies and TV shows where the VFX is just not where it's at. It's pretty subpar, especially coming out of Marvel. You would expect better coming out of such a massive studio. It seems like things were worse off than first reported. So it says here, it was figured that since the Marvels was given more time for post-production, that it was about the VFX, as the film is going to be another heavy CGI-intensive movie, so that Disney and Marvel delayed the release to make the flick look all the better instead of what happened in Quantumania. So apparently this information is coming from YouTuber Grace Randolph, and it says here that the Marvels delay is that the movie tested poorly with audiences in screen tests. Quote, the Marvels was pushed from summer to winter due to poor audience test scores, so Marvel wants to do yet another round of reshoots to avoid, well, another round of this kind of mess. So she continues to say, so while Disney Marvel refuses to admit defeat publicly, I think behind closed doors, it's a downright sauna, considering the huge scheduling changes that have been made so abruptly. And that I do agree with. Remember, they have these things planned out years and years in advance. Making changes on the fly when it comes to Disney, Marvel, Lucasfilm, any other of these big, massive studios, it's not easy to do. They have to work around that, especially when you're dealing with Marvel movies because they're so interconnected. So another source also revealed the same type of information, this coming from Giant Freaking Robot. It says, the claims about the Marvels testing poor with audiences are backed up by Giant Freaking Robot, who actually reported on the poor test screening reactions 7 months ago. The site said Marvel Studios is, quote, getting nervous after poor test screenings of the Marvels. So basically, people are hating this movie so bad, they are going to be doing reshoots to try to fix this mess. Marvel cannot afford any of these movies to completely bomb at the box office. Another big issue is that Kevin Feige and Brie Larson have both recently come out and said that this Miss Marvel, that Iman Vellani's, I think I'm saying that correctly, Miss Marvel steals the show in the Marvels and is going to be the future of the MCU moving forward, which even they claim is kind of ironic because Kevin Feige at first said it was going to be Brie Larson that was going to be leading the MCU. So interesting how that's changed. So as a reminder, the TV show Miss Marvel bombed on Disney+, and if some of you liked it, that's great, but for the most part, a lot of people did not like that show. It did not do well, it did not pull in the ratings, it did not do what they anticipated. And this is going to be the character leading the MCU going forward? That does not look good, and that does not give us a lot of hope for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So for this upcoming movie to be the introduction to the leading star of the MCU moving forward, and to have the test screenings be so bad that they need to reshoot and refilm, is a very, very bad thing for Marvel moving forward. But let me know what you think about this below. Do you think that Marvel is in trouble moving forward with the slate of movies that they have, and with this type of news that test screenings are doing so poorly? Let me know down below in the comments. I always love to hear your thoughts. If you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, take care.